Hi, this is Sibila Extreme Vocal and how to use Kargyraa to get the fry scream. Kargyraa is a kind of a point in between the false chord technique and the fry scream technique. We can decide which way to choose, because Kargyraa engages both our true vocal folds and our false vocal folds. When we want to go for a false chord, we want to relax almost totally our true vocal folds and leave only the distortion, like and when we want to go from a Kargyraa to the fry scream, we also want to relax our true vocal folds, but not as much as we are doing it for the false chord technique. So the vocal cord connection in fry scream is still there, but the vocal folds are slightly relaxed, are more relaxed actually than when we are singing. The vocal folds are of course connected, but there is slightly more tension in singing than in screaming. Singing requires higher pressure and a little bit more tension on our vocal folds than screaming. It can sound a little bit weird because screaming is aggressive, is kind of a violent way to express yourself in music, but in reality singing uses more pressure. So this is why when someone attempts for a scream and overuses the pressure, ends up with squeezing through his throat the sound, the clean sound, like because there is simply too much pressure on the vocal folds, and we produced squeezed, clenched, closed, clean sound instead of a scream, which requires from us to relax our vocal folds slightly. Now you've got something to die for! Now you've got something to die for! If now! Anyway, back on the track, Kargyraa and the fry scream. When we want to get the fry scream from Kargyraa, we need basically to relax slightly our vocal folds. And to do so, we can add a little bit of compressed air to the Kargyraa, like the basic example sounds like this. It doesn't have to be impressive, it has to just work. So don't worry how you will sound, your sound will improve as the foundations will be properly set and you will keep on practicing and improving your vocals. Okay, so let's try again. Do you hear like I am adding that to combine it with the Kargyraa? This exercise is not as simple as it can look, so don't worry if it's not perfect yet. What will help you to relax your vocal folds is to go from the Kargyraa to the compressed stream of air, like something like from a commercial of fuzzy drinks, like just fucking refreshment. It's so fucking great. So from Kargyraa we transition to the compressed stream of air and observe what happens in your throat. Do you feel that something is opening, relaxing? Observe that airflow, its shape, its direction, because this is how the fry scream behaves when we want to combine that stream of air with the Kargyraa distortion, like So let's try again. Remember that when you want to go from the Kargyraa to the stream of air or to a fry scream, then you have to use slightly more support. And I will show you how does it look. Do you see my solar plexus goes outwards for the Kargyraa because I am using the support, but when I want to go for a fry scream, it moves a little bit more forward. The support helps you to do the transition in a dynamic way, in a smooth manner, without constricting your throat. We just avoid the unnecessary tension and pressure that would work on our vocal folds and clench our throat. This is why we want to use a little bit more of the support when we go from the Kargyraa to the fry scream. Okay, so we have that exercise repeated a couple of times. Just memorize how the airflow is shaped, how it flows. What do you feel inside of your larynx? Does something open? And the next step is basically to add that to the Kargyraa sound. Start with Kargyraa and gradually add a little bit more of the compressed air. So the Kargyraa and the air would combine together to create the fry scream. To be honest, it's not my favorite way to get the fry scream. It's not so natural for me. For me, what works better is to create the fry noise like and then to add to it the distortion, the grit, like and to create a fry scream. Fry scream follow along exercises, but I will show you how it can sound. Maybe it will be also handy. You can simply go from the Kargyraa to fry scream and try it out without any expectations. Don't listen to yourself, just try it out. Believe or not, but many times, like 50% of people that I practice with can do it without thinking about that, firstly. Without judgment, without expectations, just and just going for the sound. Okay, here we have it, a simple way of how to use your Kargyraa to get the fry scream. We begin with the Kargyraa, we let our vocal folds to relax, a little bit more of the air will appear, we use more of the support, and we go for the fry scream. Remember to be patient, remember to rest your voice properly, don't push yourself too hard, don't expect too much, just practice every day, even that for getting used to the shape and the direction of the airflow when your vocal folds are relaxed is a good way to just set the foundation for the fry scream. And after some days, few weeks, depending on your progress and how you feel about what happens in your mouth and throat when you try to get the scream, you can try to go from the Kargyraa for fry scream. Okay, thank you for today. I hope very much that this video will be helpful for you as much as this for me and people that I practice with. Stay extreme, stay vocalized. Cheers and love, fuckers.